Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offense. 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
2nd and long. And he's got his man on the out route.
That's it, baby.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Fire.
Off play action. Flynn. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, wide open. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Bass. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
50, plant.
A 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw on 2nd down. Flynn. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On the ready.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw. Flynn. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready, break.
Check 4.
Clear. Now.
Throw left side complete. It's Morrison. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Flynn. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now this one comes field across the 45. And a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Here we go. 60 or. I'm coming after you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 35.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 80 yards.
So, partner, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
One play has him up past the 4 already, and another 1st and 10. It's Bass, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, Flynn. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flynn got his man complete over the middle. That's long. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And a quick look at Washington's offense.
Yeah, I feel a little bad here because we missed out talking about these guys on the opening drive because they were in the end zone before we had a chance to even say anything. But let's keep an eye on these wideouts. QB already has 1 touchdown pass. You know he's looking for a few more before this one's over. Those wideouts will get plenty of opportunities to try and score again.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. A look at the starters now on the defensive side of the ball for the Giants. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Looking to throw. Flynn looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bass. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
Here we go. 60 or. So we got man. Like.
On first down, Bass. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Bass. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flynn. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 42. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Newton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Given 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll try and run with their fullback. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
I'm not sure how much I really love that call. It almost seems like a little bit of a give up there. But maybe what they were thinking is, we've got a chance to pop one. They think we're just going to give up here, hand it to the big man, and maybe he can get through. Sometimes there's a little bit of courage in play calling that maybe we don't give enough credit.
The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. I got you. Check 26, check 26. 5.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Set, 60 Pittsburgh. Single.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Point after here coming up. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Flynn. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Here we go.
That goes for a gain of 31. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Morrison. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Flynn. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 6 yards away. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
Game part of the playbook.
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, his nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well, because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flynn got his man complete over the middle. That's Morrison. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we'll wrap up the weekend with a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Flynn, throw left side complete. That's Bass. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Flynn, and he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Bass. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Down. 70. Indy.
All day, every day, any day.
Now.
They'll run on first down. Wiley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
90 Wolf.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on Ringo. Tight is on Ringo.
Second and 9.
Ready?
To throw on second down. Flynn. And that'll be incomplete.
Ready?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. From the gun, Flynn. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So put another 3 on the good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to him on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that.
And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go. 50, plant. Hey, let's get in that hole. You go tight. You got tight. You got that.
Off the play fake. Flynn. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll try the left side. Wiley. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wiley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
2 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw on second down. Flynn looking deep. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
Operating from the gun. Flynn. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Morrison. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw on second down. Flynn. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Brendan, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
New York set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2nd and 5. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Get on the foot right here.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And the Giants send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 1st down, Wiley. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiley. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. On 3rd down, Flynn. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
The Redskins send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A gain of 6 there on first. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the Giants send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And now a carry here for their fullback. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Mike is 59.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wiley, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Flynn. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wiley, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
The Redskins send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Check.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2nd down and inches.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely 1st down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check 43.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rowe. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come. Go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 14. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Wiley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run on first down. Dixon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run the counter. Wiley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Flynn. And he's got his man on the out route. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.